Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So today is the demo number 2 of Power BI, and this class is completely free. And tomorrow also we are going to be having one more class, that is the final demo, that is also free class. You can join with the same time, same meeting ID. And the day after tomorrow, I'll show you how to install Power BI in your computer, and you need to buy a computer. If not by tomorrow, at least take 1 week to 10 days of time, buy a laptop and install Power BI and install SQL Server. So I'll be giving the software to you day after tomorrow. I'll show you how to install the software in your laptop so that you can practice. Without a computer, desktop or a laptop, you will not be able to complete this Power BI course in 100 days. 100 days means approximately 3.5 months time is sufficient for you to practice. Monday to Friday, we are going to be having classes. Saturday, Sunday, no classes at all. Saturday, Sunday, you need to do the revision. Clear? So we don't teach courses, we build skills. Why? Because course means you can mug up some 5 or 10 interview questions. You go to the interview, you may crack also interview. But after getting the job, you cannot survive in the company because you don't know how to perform the job. What is a skill? Skill means after getting a job, you will be able to go and perform your daily activities. Clear? So that is what I wanted to tell you guys. And so today I wanted to show one success story. Right? Thousands of people got jobs because I'm here almost, in the IT industry more than 25 years. I used to take a lot of classes in Infosys Mysuru, Infosys Bangalore, Infosys Mangalore, Infosys Hyderabad. Thousands of my students already there in Infosys and they became managers. I was talking about 2005, 6, 7. During that time, I used to take a lot of classes for the Infosys, used to recruit a lot of BITS Pilani guys, IIT guys, and very, good colleges, people, recruited in Infosys. I used to take a lot of classes for them in Mysore, right? Thousands of students available as a delivery managers today are, regional level managers in Infosys. And, after that, I've, taken a lot of training programs for KPIT technologies and Cognizant and Tata Elxsi Bangalore, right? And I was also simultaneously working for many companies as a developer. So now we can see Simran from Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. She was working in Chandigarh in a call center, earning 4 to 5 lakh salary. She got 4 offer letters last year. 4 offer letters. Everybody is talking about recession. So think AI and Air India Limited, Datamatics and Accenture. These are the 4 offer letters. Some 4 lakhs to 16 lakhs she got it in Accenture, and Air India has given 14 lakhs, and I think India has given 12 lakhs. So like that, she got, 4 offer letters, call center, BTech and working for call center more than 4 5 years in Chandigarh. Gayatri received 3 offer letters, Power BI developer. This is the company, second company NY, and third company is Infosys. All people just like you, they have BTech or BCom, BSc degrees. Abhinava cracked 3 offer letters, Power BI developer, and 2 years Exaware. And this list is very, very big. We have very, very big list, but I would like to showcase few things recently who got the offers. Mukesh Srivastava, 2012 BSc distance education guy. People who are worried about distance education bagged 3 offer letters, right? Pitney Bowes, he was getting 8 lakhs in the call center. Pitney Bowes has given 15 lakhs offer letter. Pfizer company has given 18 lakhs offer letter. Sutherland has given 23 lakhs offer letter. Currently is working for Pfizer in Noida. Sutherland Hyderabad company. This guy is from Mukesh, Noida, Mumbai. So he does not want to come to Hyderabad, but Sutherland gave him 23 lakhs offer, 8 lakhs to 23 lakhs within, I think, 6 to 9 months of time. Akshay Padman running a bakery in Pune and landed 2 offer letters, and he was at the age of 36, a mechanical engineer. 2012 passed out. 2023 he came to me, sir, I wanted to get into IT. I'm not a married guy, 36 years, because I don't have proper income. He was earning in the bakery 18,000 rupees per month. What is today's salary? 30 lakhs in Pune. I met him just in a few days back in Pune. Right? He got 2 offer letters. and I think more than three got it. I don't know but exactly, the current salary is 30 lakhs. He got a 12 lakhs salary package. Second one is 15, I think 18. The next one is 25 lakhs. The third one now is working for 30 lakhs within, 2 years. That is the story about it. So anybody can become anything. So normal call center guys or housewives or, all the people are able to crack the interviews. Now I'll show you couple of offer letters also, so that you will be able to see how they have cracked it. So this is the success story I would like to give you. Investing in yourself is important, right? People will be talking about 1,000 rupees courses, 100 rupees courses, or free courses. You cannot crack 15, 20, 25 lakhs jobs. You may be cracking 3 to 4 lakh jobs. It is of no use, right? So everybody wanted to lose their weight, but if you don't have a proper mentor, by using, by seeing only YouTube videos, you may lose 1 kg, 2 kg of weight, but you will increase 10 kgs of weight because no proper mentoring. Clear? So always important that YouTube is a starting point to finalize the mentor or the guru. After that, you need to have proper coaching and mentoring, and baby steps are needed to crack any job. Not long jumps or the high jumps. I wanted to complete the course in 1 month. My friend told me he has a reference in his company. He said everything to be completed in 1 month. Can you learn English in 21 days? Lot of YouTube videos will say learn SQL in 5 days, learn Power BI in 1 hour, learn AI in 45 days. Can you learn like that? Learn English in 21 days. There is a book. How many people have learned that book? Using that book 21 days. Learn Hindi in 20 days. Can we do like that? It will be very, very problem for you to, learn that kind of a courses. And most of the time, it is not the course. Behind the course, you need to identify the mentor. End of the day, guru, teacher, faculty, you need to identify, right? You can go to big hospital, but no proper doctor. What is the use case? What is the use? So it is not the hospital, it is a doctor that you need to identify. Clear? So I will talk about the fee structure after the class once again. Don't worry about it. So today, let us continue further. And these are the 5 courses I'm going to be recommending because my students have cracked. They have taken 3 months, 6 months of time to get into IT. But today, everybody wanted to spend only 1 month and they need a job. So can you learn anything? You will give enough time for the banking, right? 3 years coaching for the banking, you go, or 5 years of groups coaching people are going. But when they come down to IT industry, they are only giving 1 month to learn the course and get a very big salary package. Can it happen like that? So within 1 month or 2 months, getting into IT is completely impossible. If somebody telling you, they are going to cheat you. If you go to Amirpat institutions, they'll say pay 10,000 rupees for the course. After that, they'll say don't waste your time, pay me 3 lakhs. I will give you very good job. So as soon as you pay amount, they'll switch off, or they'll say this is not there, that is not there. Or even though you will get an offer, after that they'll say you did not prepare well. That is your wish. And if you lost the job, that is your problem. It is not my problem. So people are losing the money by paying 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. Even your own brother telling you to join any company, you don't join. I'm telling you, because companies are asking you to elaborate all the work. So a lot of managers are asking, the newcomers, if you join the company, they'll ask you, tell me last, 5 years, what are the projects you have implemented? What kind of a code you have written? Can you just go through that? People are, asking this kind of interview question after you joining the company. You will come out within 1 week of time from the company if you don't learn proper and in-depth of course. Minimum 6 months is needed. 3 months for the course, 3 months completely practical assignments. If you don't do the practice work, you will not be able to get into nowhere. You know, 10 days of SQL Server, I know, 5 days of interview questions I've prepared. My friend had told me he will teach me SQL. So that cannot happen, right? You need to have proper mentors always. Remember, not 10 days of courses, 5 hours of courses, all of them are useless. Am I clear? So I wanted to go and continue further. So we have completed, right? So the demo number one, people who are new, guys, you need to fill the form. This form I have given in the chart window. Anybody new today? So they have to go and fill the form. So in this, you will be able to get your name and email ID. That's it. Clear? So that is important. I'll give you lot of into the questions people are asking in the chat. I will give you the my solutions. So they got offers from doing scratch. Yes, they have done because mechanical guy, BCom guy, botany, zoology guy, they don't know anything about IT courses, right? Just want to know whether they got freshers, not freshers. See, freshers means 2023, 2024, 2025 passed out. A 2020, 2012 passed out, 2004 passed out, 2013 passed out. All of them have applied minimum 3 to 3.6 years. Okay, so that is what they have applied it. Okay, so if you wanted to get a job, so definitely you should be 2023, 2024, 2025, like that. You will be able to get a job with a minimum 8 lakhs salary package. You can get it. One guy from Visakhapatnam, 2022 mechanical guy got a job in Ahmedabad with 8 lakh salary package. This is last December, right? And so many people recently, one guy got job in last March 2024. Okay, so these are many opportunities. So you will get, if you join as a fresher, so you will get call center 15,000 rupees. Learn one course and join as a fresher. That will be the good thing, right? This is my number. Anytime you can call me directly to this number, guys. Okay, chalo. Now, so I wanted to continue with the demo number two. What is the demo number two I'm talking about? Demo number one, we spoken about what is a data analytics or business intelligence. Understanding the past is called as a data analytics or business intelligence. Clear? So anybody wanted to understand the past, right? Amazon company wanted to know how was my sales in India last 10 years. So this is a simple question. So you need to understand, right? But data science is completely doing the predictions on the future data. If somebody is talking about AI today, initially AI was focusing on predictions, but today AI is not focusing on future predictions. What will be my sales in India next 5 years? If you wanted to know, you have to supply the data to the data science or AI application. It will give you predictions. AI is going to be doing the predictions, but Gen AI, we're talking about 2018, 2020, it is started. AI started in 1800 and 1942. Again, it is started. So Gen AI is talking about generating a content today. AI is completely talking about the predictions, but Gen AI is part of AI. It is a subset of AI. Even agentic AI is also part of AI today. Lot of things are available today. AI is almost, this is people are not implemented. Many guys are asking if you're planning to learn course today, either you can go in for Gen AI or agentic AI, but don't directly jump into this kind of a courses. It will be much more complex, much more complex. Never get into this. Clear? So this is the point. So Gen AI generating the content and agentic AI is going to be taking the decisions. These are the different types of AIs that we have, but everybody needs data. Clear? So what is the data engineering? That is also, I told you, collecting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data, right? Now today, I wanted to start with the demo number two. So if you wanted to understand the data, as I told you yesterday, you need to understand the size of the data. Clear? Without data size, you cannot do anything. If you have a small size data, I'm talking about my company data. What is my company data? Go online trainings is getting a daily or a monthly 1,000 inquiries. Sir, do you have a Java course? Sir, do you have a Python course? Sir, do you have Power BI course? Or sir, do you have Azure data engineering course, Gen AI course? Right? So whenever I'm getting a data, so I'm going to be storing data into the file. The file is called Excel file. So I'll show you how my company is storing your data. Let me go and try to open students' inquiries. Let me go. Whenever you call, I'm going to be storing your data like this. What are the columns? I'm maintaining a serial number, course, the student name, what is the course he require, gender male or female, and the date of inquiry, what is the phone number, what is the email ID, and what is the fee paid. So that is what, and when did they paid. So this guy did not, make the payment because he has inquired. Anushka is inquired for the SQL course, did not make any payment, and Muhammad is also inquired for the course, did not make any payment. Like that, every month, thousands of inquiries I will be able to get. My company storing all the data in Excel sheets. Right, but once in a month, what I do, I'm going to be creating a summary, or simply say, I'm going to be creating a report. So my team is going to be preparing a report on this data, and I will be getting the report from my team. What is the report they're going to be making? They will say 2021. It is past data, right? Number of inquiries for January 1700 and February. This is Power BI and MS BI, SQL, Python, Java. So I will be able to get this kind of a report every month. Clear by my team. Manually, they're going to be counting one for Java, two for Power BI, like that. Manually, they're going to be counting and creating a report like this. And one more report they will give me, fee collected January, Power BI 45,000 rupees, MSBA, SQL Server, Python. Like that, every month I'm going to be getting the data based on the fee amount collected, how many people have inquired for which course. This is the inquiry report. Like that, every month. So you will be able to get the report like this. It is a report, or people will say summary, right? So today the summary is also called as a dashboard. People are calling this as what, Nana? Dashboard. Today dashboard means a summary. So instead of showing the data in the number format, this is a simple report, but I may ask my team, hey, create one a chart or a graph. So they will go to insert a tab in Excel, and here there is a chart. Simply click on the chart. I will be able to get a graph or a chart. Have you seen this? So Excel will give you, it can store the data in the page number one. In the page number two, you can create a report using simple numbers and convert the numbers into visualizations. Clear? Chart or the graph. So Excel is a number one data storing tool. Excel is a number one data visualization tool also. But the problem with the Excel is it cannot store large amount of data. If somebody says, I have 100 GB of data, Excel will fail. Clear? I told you 2 kilometers you can go by a bike, 10 kilometers you can go by bike. 50, 100 kilometers you can go by bike. But somebody says, go to, Vizag from Hyderabad by bike and come back. You may go, but wrong tool you're using. More fuel, more body pains, more, pains. So when you use the wrong tool, optimize, you don't get the proper, cost, right? So what normally we do, instead of going by a bike, we are going to be changing the tool, a train. So 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees ticket, take it. You can, go to Vizag, and without, any problem, more comfort, right? More comfort, less cost, and you can easily go. So using the right tool is important. Clear? Bike, you can also take and go to Kashmir. But do you think that is it more comfortable? Answer is no, right? So you may use a flight, or you may use a train, or whatever be the more convenient and less cost, right? And that kind of a tools that you're going to be using. So Excel is going to be used for the smaller companies like Go Online Trainings, but Excel is not the ultimate tool to perform data analytics. This is also data analytics. Now, what is the data analytics? Understanding the past. Now, I'm talking about 2021 data. I can understand Power BI is doing good. MSBA is not doing good. SQL is okay. Python is okay. But why Java is not doing? So my worry is on Java. My worry is on MSBA. Why these two courses are not going good? So somebody told, sir, Java faculty is not so good. That is the reason we are not able to get, or we are not interested towards Java, then forget about it. But if the Java faculty is not good, I have to replace the faculty. So by seeing this kind of reports, what you do, you are going to be taking the decisions. So why data analytics is important, Nana? Data analytics is important. By seeing this data, A management in the company will take a decisions. What is the decision? They'll say, hey, Java is not doing good. What is the reason? We are not promoting Java. So from tomorrow, everywhere you see a lot of ads in Java. GoOnlineTrainings.com will be offering Java courses. These many people got the jobs in Java. You will see a lot of advertisements. New faculties I'm going to be recruiting because I wanted to increase my sales. So data analytics is also called as a decision making system. Remember that. Clear? So by seeing the past data, what you do? By seeing the past data, you're going to be taking the decisions. Using the decisions, you need to improve your business. So it is called as a business intelligence. So business intelligence means you're taking your data, using your data to take the proper decisions. Clear? So why data analytics is important? Not to create reports. Using these reports, your management, your company has to take the decisions to improve their business, because I'm talking about small company, go online trainings here. Think about Amazon company, think about Walmart company, think about State Bank of India, think about Apollo Hospital. They have a huge amount of data. They cannot keep all the data in Excel. No, 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 no. Excel is not the right tool. Excel where you can create a data analytics also, but Excel is not the right tool. Am I clear? So end of the day, you convert raw data into meaningful insights and take the decisions. So lot of things are manual here, not able to do it automatically, right? And Excel cannot take large amount of data. So that is how you need to understand. When you have a small amount of data, your Excel sheets cannot be used. Clear? So you can store and process and create reports also, but this can be with a small data, KBs of data, MBs of data. When the data increases, GBs of data, think about Amazon company, State Bank of India, every day, every month, 500 GB, 200 GB, millions of transactions are going to be happening. The data we're going to be storing in RDBMS or SQL, it is invented in 1970s. But to process this kind of a data, we use a language. Processing means, I told you yesterday, you wanted to know sum of the sales. You wanted to know average sales. So any language can be used to process your data. Now, what are the RDBMS tools we have? Number one tool is called Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server. It is also RDBMS software. MySQL, it is a free software. Teradata, DB2, Netezza, Sybase, Postgre, lot of RDBMS softwares are available. Right? So as I told you, if you have a blood bank can be used. If you have a gold bank can be used. If you have a data bank or nothing but a database. Database means a data bank. You can store large amount of data. So Oracle is a data bank. SQL Server is a Microsoft data bank. You can go anywhere, store your blood. You can go to Chiranjeevi blood bank, store the blood. Apollo Hospital blood bank, store the blood. You can go to ICICI Bank, store your cash. You can go to HDFC Bank or a Deutsche Bank, Citibank, anywhere you can put your cash and withdraw the cash. Now, Oracle company data bank. SQL Server is a Microsoft data bank. MySQL is a MySQL company data bank. Teradata is from one more company software. So using this, you can store your data. You can retrieve your data. So however, you have a lot of banks, ICICI Bank, State Bank, lot of banks are available to store your deposit the cash and withdraw the cash. To store your data, we have a different RDBMS softwares. Popular softwares are Oracle, SQL Server, Microsoft, MySQL, Teradata, any one software you need to install in your computer so that this software can store GBs of data. So Amazon data is going to be there in your one of these systems only. Amazon is a Java application. Amazon is a Java or Python. Your phone pay is a Java application or Android application, right? So Android, phone pay, all of them are called languages, right? So language cannot store your data, right? So language only will take the data from here. It is going to be processing and it is going to be displaying. Or if somebody gives data to Java, Java will be going back and storing the data here. For example, for this course, you wanted to buy one laptop. Okay, so I will give you the laptop configuration. Let me go to amazon.in. So what is the website? It may be created using a Java. Okay. or it may be you created using a Python or a .NET. Now, can I use this website to store my data? Even though you give payment here, the payment data will go back to a database and it is going to be storing it there. So Amazon website is a web, front end application. It is a Python application, Java. It may, show you the computing power. What is the total sales today? How many orders have been placed by you? All of them it can give you, but the data it is going to be going back to Oracle and storing. So I want to buy a laptop. Click on this. Lenovo laptops or any laptop you can buy it. What is the configuration of the laptop? You can use minimum 4 GB of RAM, not more than that. Or if you have more than that, it is also fine. Any processor except Celeron, i3, i4. So any processor you can buy it. And the third one I'm talking about, minimum 512 GB of hard disk. Okay, so our SSD or hard disk need to have. The cost will be 30,000 rupees to 35,000 rupees. Don't buy very costly laptops. So it will be 38,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees extra. But if you wanted to buy, you can buy this laptop. It is AMD Ryzen processor, 16 GB of RAM, 512 GB hard disk. Windows 11 is needed. You can buy this laptop if you wanted to buy it. I can give you this link in the chat window. Windows 11 has to be there in your laptop. 37 rupees, laptop. This is one you can buy it. And 42,000 don't buy it. And 20,000 don't buy Celeron processors. Never buy these processors. What is the processor? Celeron. It is useless and cheaper, but I don't recommend to buy this kind of a laptop. Okay. And 25, don't know, minimum 35,000 rupees. This one you can Lenovo Ideal Pad Core i3. And this one also you can buy at least 35,000 rupees HP or Lenovo. I'm using this laptop. I'm recommending to buy. Otherwise, you can buy HP anything, but don't go more than 35,000 rupees. I'm telling you. 32, 33, 34,000 rupees is sufficient. And you will be able to go and try. Don't buy costly laptops. Okay. 34, this is also you can buy. And a 20 Celeron, I don't recommend. 49, no. So simply 30 to 35,000 rupees laptops you will be able to buy and try it. This is in a 37. Okay, that's fine. Clear? So this kind of a laptops, you need to have it. Whenever you make the payment, the data will come back to your database only. It is going to be stored in your data. Remember that point forever. But how do you get the data back from again? So again, you're going to be taking the data from Oracle SQL Server. So management will create lot of reports using the language only. Language is more complex. People will not like the languages because more coding, more complex. But there is no other way. People are using like this. But today, every month data is 500 GB of data. 12 months data will become 6,000 GB, which is equivalent to approximately 6 terabytes of data 1 year. But I would like to store 10 years of data of Amazon company, 6 terabytes into 10. Slowly it will become terabytes of data. Normal SQL, normal RDBMS cannot store terabytes of data. It is there to only cache or store GBs of data. Slowly IT industry invented one more technology or a software called data warehousing tools. When it is invented? 1990s. 1970s RDBMS is invented, but after 20 years languages were there 1960 onwards. After that we are able to identify because language cannot store your data. People may ask you this question: what language can do? It can process data. What language cannot do? It cannot store your data. Right? Remember that point forever. So we are going to be learning SQL Server. This is Microsoft tool. We have to learn SQL Server, or you can learn any tool. I am recommending to learn this tool because it is a Microsoft. Power BI also Microsoft. SQL Server is also for Microsoft. We are going to be learning this software for the Power BI course. Not only Power BI. If you wanted to get into IT industry, you should know one course. You're a Python developer, C developer, Java developer, .NET developer, you're a AI, BA, any developer, any IT guy should learn one SQL. Without SQL, IT industry does not work. Remember that point. Clear? So data warehousing is implemented in 1990s. So what is a data warehouse? You should not be writing data space warehouse. So many people tell me, sir, data where space house, that is wrong. Or data where space, this is also wrong. Or this is also wrong. What is the right spelling? Data space warehouse. And writing capital letter is also wrong. Right? So this is the right spelling. So if you have terabytes of data, billions and crores of data, here we're talking about lakhs and millions of data here, right? If the company increasing billions and millions of data warehouse softwares or tools are implemented in your IT industry only to store data. But who's going to be processing the data? BI tools are launched in year 2000. Before BI, business intelligence, we were using languages more complex and coding. So nobody is going to be writing the coding today. And everybody is also asking, we don't need a language. So slowly, in year 2000, IT industry released a lot of BI tools, SAP BI, SAS BI, Oracle BI, Microsoft BI, Tableau BI. Today, we're talking about Power BI. So, all the BI tools have been launched after year 2000. So, you may be asking, what is the See, data warehouse. Data warehouse means in simple, layman understanding, a big hardware. You need to buy bigger computer, but install only SQL in that. SQL means what? You may install Netezza or Teradata or SQL or Oracle, anything you will be able to install it. Guys, SQL means it is RDBMS. Same name, Microsoft has taken. SQL Server is means it is a software to store the data. SQL is a generic word. Clear? SQL is a generic word. Same name this guy is going to be using. SQL Server is a software. SQL is a concept as the tool that can be used. Clear? So we'll understand more about what is SQL, what is SQL Server. So in the RDBMS, classes. So don't worry about it. So if you install any SQL in the large hardware, the computer will become a data warehousing. I'll give you a simple example. I am buying a laptop now for this course. What is my laptop configuration? 4 GB of RAM and i5 processor, i5 core processor, and 512 GB hard disk. This is a disk. Now tell me, this is a GB. If I install SQL software, Oracle software, anything, if I install, what is the data I can store a maximum? The maximum capacity of 512 GB only. Or if I buy 1 terabyte of hard disk of laptop, I can store maximum 1 terabyte of data. But we are talking about a very big hardware, 200 GB of RAM and 100 processors, 100 i5 cores or processors. And let us say it is going to be having 200 terabyte of hard disk. This is also one large computer and install SQL in this. SQL means Oracle. What is the data I can store here? I can store 20, 30, 40, 50 terabytes of data I can store because data, the hardware capacity is bigger. This is a large computer plus what software I'm going to be installing? Same SQL software. SQL means Oracle, SQL Server, Teradata. The list I have showcased. So anything you will be able to store, SQL Server, Oracle, DB2, Netezza, anything you will be able to install so that this computer is called as Oracle SQL Server, right? Or Oracle Data Warehousing, SQL Server Data Warehousing Machine, or a DB2 Data Warehousing Machine. Like that, you need to understand. Clear? So if somebody tells you what is a data warehouse is a bigger machine where SQL software is running. So however you have Excel software is running, MS Word software you're running, you need to buy one bigger computer, install SQL Server or Oracle software so that the bigger computer will be called as a data warehouse. Clear? What kind of a data? It will be storing up to terabytes of data. Clear? If you're crossing more than a terabytes, then it will be failing. Data warehouse can fail. I wanted to go to Dubai, I can use a flight. I wanted to go to London, I can use a flight. But I wanted to go to, let us say, Moon or the Mars. Can I use a flight? It will fail because the distance is more and more. So we cannot use data warehousing because after year 2000, big data era started. Social media started, internet is started. And before that, we are having up to terabytes of data. IT industry is also launching small tools once in a 10 years, once in a 20 years. Those kind of a tools are launched to store the data. Clear? If you see, RDBMS is invented 1970s. After 20 years, they took because data slowly coming to the IT industry. But after 10 years, what is started? Big data era is started. Clear? Because of this one, social media, internet is introduced, hardware becomes so cheaper and inexpensive, cheaper or inexpensive. Many people started buying up for mobile phones and everything. Data size not into terabyte, it is in petabyte, is zettabyte, yottabyte of data. This name, special name is given to this kind of a data by Google company in year 2003. It is big data era started. Clear? To store this kind of a data warehouse cannot be used. Flight cannot be used to go to the moon and the Mars. We have to invent a rocket. Now the rocket is so Apache Software Foundation. This is an organization. They have invented a software called Apache Hadoop in 2006. It is a free software. Guys, all these are commercial softwares except MySQL. All of them are commercial softwares. Even all these are commercial software, not free. But Apache Software Foundation, so this is a charitable organization. They have created a bigger software like a rocket and released into the industry, and which is a free software. So it can store the data, it can process the data. So both of them can be done here. So storing can be done with the help of a HDFS. HDFS means Hadoop distributed file system where data can be stored. Data can be processed with the help of a map reduce algorithm, right? So where it is going to store the data, either in hard disk, right? And the MapReduce is completely Java program, and the Java means more complex. Today, everybody is talking about no Python, no Java, no .NET, no C, because very complex, right? Because of these two reasons, if you read data from hard disk, if you store data into the hard disk, read data from the hard disk, it will be slow. But we are talking about what kind of a data? Very big amount of data. Because of these two reasons, it is slow and complex. That is the reason Apache Hadoop is failed into the market after its release in 2006. Same company, Apache released immediately within 3 years. It has released one more software called Apache Spark to store large amount of data. It can store your data into the RAM, right? And Java is completely gone to process. They have given a language called Scala. Today, everybody is using a Python, right? Python you can write and you can store, you can process the data. And when you keep the data, this is 100 times faster. Clear? And these are very easy. That is the reason big data software is today Apache Spark, and some people are also using Apache Hadoop and Apache Spark. Apart from this, you have thousands of tools. Not only these two, you have thousands of big data tools are available in the IT industry. IT market. So there are lot many tools are available. Not only this, these are free tools and more popular tools. First tools by Apache. Most of the time, Apache software, it is not a company, it is a charitable organization which is going to be giving you lot of softwares for free. Right? So apart from Apache, lot of other companies also giving you big data tools. What are the two things that we're going to be doing in big data? Storing and processing. Everywhere two things, storing and processing. Here also storing the data, processing the data. But different tools, individual tools we're talking about here. So this was the story that you need to know clearly. Today we are talking about 2025, 2026, 2027, or any many number of year comes, we have a data storage purpose only for, right? So for your travel purpose, you may use a bike or a car or the train or a flight or a rocket. Only four items are available there, right? So to store your data in IT industry, we have only this much, right? But before going further, I would like to give you about the history about these BI tools. Clear? Let me go and talk about these BI tools. Now, SAP BI, SAS BI, Oracle BI introduced in year 2000. This is a completely reporting tool or data visualization tool. However, I had shown you to create reports and graphs and everything in the Excel sheet. Same way you can create, but very complex and only one tool, costly and no coding. No coding is done and very very costly. But Microsoft is released MSBI. MSBI means Microsoft Business Intelligence. In this, three tools have been launched: SSIS and SSAS and RS. These are the three tools launched. It is ETL tool, analysis tool, reporting tool. Tomorrow I'll talk about what is SSIS. Because of Microsoft brand, everybody started using MSBA. These are completely gone away from the market. Why? Cheaper. It is easy, free, no coding. Microsoft brand, it is giving you three tools. It is only giving you one tool. Many people stopped using this, and MSBA, Microsoft BA became so popular. 20 years back, I'm talking about, it was released. Clear? Now, what has happened after that? There's a company called Salesforce company. Which company I'm talking about? There's a company called Salesforce company. So I am talking about is SAP BA, everything is gone. Now today MSBA is released in 2025. To give a counter, to give a competition, Tableau BI is released into the market in 2010. Okay, so Tableau BI by a company called Salesforce company, it is a paid software, not a free software. It is a paid software. It is a self-service BI tool, reporting tool. It is visualizations, graphs you can create. Costly, but non-technical people can work with this. Any MBA, BBA, BCom, BA, housewives, non-IT people can create a reports and give it to their bosses. For example, you are a manager in the State Bank of India. So, your boss is going to be asking you to create a report on some data. What you do, you go to Excel and create a report. But instead of Excel, when you have a large amount of data, anybody can go use this in Tableau tool because it is self-service BI. What do you mean by self-service BI? You need not know anything. Still, you will be able to prepare a food. Now, Maggi noodles, anybody can prepare the food, right? You need to boil the water and put the Maggi noodles. Food is ready. Self-service food that is. So Tableau BI is similar to Maggi noodles. Clear? So you need not know anything about data, visualizations, BI, nothing you should know. Simply you open Tableau BI as an MBA guy, you can create a report. So self-service BI means it is you need not know cooking, but you can go for the creating a Maggi noodles. Similar to that, we have a Tableau BI, right? But Tableau BI is costly, right? Tableau BI is costly. That is the reason many people started using it, loving it. But Microsoft will give a competition to this fellow, right? So immediately in 2015, Microsoft released Power BI to create a report. Before that, Microsoft was using a tool called SSRS. Okay, SSRS. So MSBI will have three tools: SSIS and SSAS and SSRS. This tool was a reporting tool earlier in 2005, but after because Tableau BI came, this guy is gone. So to give a competition to Tableau BI, it is released in 2015 by Microsoft, right? So this is self-service BI tool, and a cheaper non-technical people can create like MBA guys. All people can create a beautiful reports and very demanding tool nowadays because of the brand. This is gone up and Tableau BI is came down. Clear? Power BI is going to lead to create reports. It is anybody can prepare a report. It is a non-technical BI tool to create a visualizations for large amount of data. And for ETL, we use SSIS and SSAS. SSRS is gone. We have to know Power BI. PBI means Power BI, or some people will be using SSRS and Power BI. Both of them you are going to be using, and you should also know how to store data. So SQL also you should be able to know clearly. That is the history. Now let me show you the trend. Let me go to Google Trends. Google Trend is the website you will be able to go. Go to Google Trends. Now click on Explore button. It will tell you which is in trending now. Let me show you Power BI. Is Microsoft Power BI and compare with the Tableau BI. Tableau BI is a Tableau software. Let me compare both of them. Now you see this color indicates a Tableau BI. It is not my result. It is people are learning Tableau BI somewhere here. People who are learning Power BI somewhere there. This color indicates what? Microsoft Power BI, Tableau BI. Like that, we have many, even Google company, Looker is there. Looker is from the Google company. Looker, Google Looker. So Looker is also you can learn. Where is Looker? Looker is somewhere here. Have you seen this? So Looker is somewhere here. The second position, Tableau BI. Third position is the highest position you have for the this color. This color indicates Microsoft Power BI. You can go to trends and click on the explore, and you may be here. You need to click on explore button and try to give your search. Okay, like that you will be able to go and get the search. Clear, guys? And go online trainings.com. If you go to my website, so daily job postings we are going to be doing it here. When you click on the jobs, you can get thousands of Azure jobs, thousands of Power BI jobs are going to be listed regularly. Once you do with your 3.5 months of training, then the projects are going to start. You need not pay not even single rupee extra for the project. Everything I'm going to be doing it for you. Projects you need to do it so that you can crack the interviews very, very easily. So every month, minimum 10,000 jobs are available. The question, are you ready? See, many people, they're telling me wrong. They're always focusing on the wrong problem. What is the problems they'll identify? Sir, I don't have a PF account. I have a 10 years of education gap. Sir, I'm a BCom guy. Sir, I don't know English. So they will tell this kind of a problem. So what is real problem? Real problem, you don't have a skill. Nobody will tell real problem statement. Clear? If you identify the right problem, you can give right solution. But people are identifying a wrong problem, so they'll go for wrong, solution. For example, if you think I don't have a PF account, so I cannot get a job. No, your mind will be always thinking about a PF account. I am having a 10 years of a gap. So wrong problem you have identified, because everybody is telling you cannot get into IT industry because you have a gap. So what is the problem you have identified in you? I don't have any this one. So wrong problem you have identified. For you're looking for wrong solution. Or I am coming from the village background. I don't know English. So wrong problem again you have identified. I don't know English. I cannot learn IT courses. So again, a wrong problem, wrong solution. I am from BA, BCom, botany, zoology background. I think only BTech, computers guys only will be able to go into IT industry. So I am a BCom guy, BA guy. I have a lot of backlogs. So I cannot go to IT industry. So if you identify a wrong problem, you look for wrong solution. Right? Everybody is saying recession is going on. So you look into one more problem. A recession is going on, so I cannot get a job. Clear? So if you identify this kind of a problem, what is the real problem? You don't have a skill. You don't have a skill. Always a problem, problem solving is not, giving the, take a problem and give the solution. No, 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 no. Clear? What is the real problem that you need to identify? That is what is called, people will be talking about. You need to have problem solving skills. Problem solving skills means it is not giving a solution to the problem. No, no, no. It is identifying the right problem itself is the biggest thing. I went to doctor. I went to doctor. He's a 60 years service doctor. His age is almost 80, 90. And I went for stomach pain. He was asking a lot of questions. What food you have taken, and what drink, what water you have taken, and did you, go anywhere yesterday? What kind of a food you have taken? He's asking thousands of questions. So what is my problem? Stomach pain. Why is he asking? Because he wanted to understand root cause. Clear? But if you go to a medical shop and when you say stomach pain, he will give you medicine because he's trying to give the solution. Clear? So medical, representatives, medical shop owners is not the good gurus or the mentors. So they will not be able to give you proper mentoring. Try to understand. Clear? Always identifying the right problem is important rather than sitting here and there and talking to the friends. I have this, I have that is not a problem at all. Problem, you do not have skills. You do not have the proper mentor. You do not have good guru. You do not have, you're not learning proper courses, 1,000 rupees courses, free courses, Udemy courses. And you're talking about, I would like to learn everything in 1 month. So this kind of things cannot happen. Tomorrow I'll be talking about what is SSIS and what is Power BI, data warehousing, layman terminology I have told you. SQL Server also have told you about very basic thing. Tomorrow I'll give you conclusion about what is SSIS and everything. Before I go, I wanted to give you SQL history. So when SQL Server is started, it is from Microsoft, right? So SQL Server is started as RDBMS 1.0 in 1989 by Microsoft. It is purely to storing your GBs of data to retrieve your data. It is a tank or a bank. In the tank, what you do? You put water, you get the water. In SQL, what you do? You put the water, you put the data, get the data. That's it, nothing else. If somebody says Oracle or SQL Server, you think as a tank or a bank. So then 3.0, 5.0, 7.0, SQL Server 2000. Now, SQL Server 2005 released, in that it is Microsoft is added MSBA. So MSBA is added not as a separate software. It is added in your SQL Server software itself. SQL Server is today not only RDBMS software, SQL software, but also Microsoft BA. So SSIS means what? It is SQL Server. SS means what, Nan? SQL Server Integration Services. Integration means ETL. What is ETL? Tomorrow I'll discuss. Right? So what is SSAS, SQL Server Analysis Services? What is a cube? Tomorrow I'll discuss. SSRS is a Power BI. You can create visualizations. So these tools have been launched in the year 2005. Then you got many versions, 2012, 28, 14, 17. Today, we are going to be using SQL Server 2019 or 2022. Okay. So I will give you this software you are going to be installing SQL as well as MSBI. Day after tomorrow, I'm going to be giving you. So today's video, yesterday's video, everything will be uploaded in the youtube.com. Don't worry about it. And if you wanted to buy a laptop, as I told you, 4 GB of RAM, any processor except Celeron, 512 GB hard disk, and softwares, Windows 10 or 11, but I strongly recommend 11, not even 10 or later versions. SQL Server 2019, 2022, Power BI. This one we're going to be doing day after tomorrow. Clear? So, guys, so you need to understand the complete structure. If you wanted to work with the data, so we have a data, 4 places the data is available. One is called data may be available in Excel file, or data may be available where in SQL. Data may be available in data warehousing, or data may be available today, your Hadoop or Spark, right? So this data is called as a small data. This data is called as was a big data. So if you wanted to work AI or BI, you should have the data coming from here. So AI application can work by taking the data from here. So after year 2000, big data era started. AI started after year 2000 only, even though it is launched in 1800 and 1950s it is launched, but no much data, right? AI became so popular after big data started. Big data started after year 2000. That's what I told you yesterday, today also. So after big data started, so today Hadoop and Spark and thousands of other tools are capable of storing the data. Because of big data era, AI is started. So if you're working with the data, you are going to be getting more and more opportunities. Gen AI needs more and more data. So data engineering team is going to be getting a lot of opportunities. AI people are going to be getting a lot of opportunities. And the BI, business intelligence or data analytics team, you also will be having a lot of opportunities because your data, whatever be the data, AI team going to be using your data, and one more team is going to be using the data, that is a BI. BI is what? Data analytics team, understanding the past, and this is the predictions today. Gen AI. Next, Gen AI means a chart GPT and everything. Agentic AI, your ADAS systems and everything. So everybody needs data, but who's going to be collecting the data, storing the data? A guy called data engineering. Clear? If you wanted to become a data engineer, you should know SQL, data warehousing, and Hadoop and Spark. Okay, these are the things that you need to learn. Plus one cloud, Azure or AWS, one cloud technology you should know. Plus you should also learn Python. SQL and Python, everybody has to learn. So Python, data engineers I'm talking about. SQL and Python, all data engineers have to learn. This is a coding software. AI is more complex. BI is easy. What is that BI people should know? SQL, data warehousing. So Hadoop and everything, we need not worry. SQL, data warehousing, Power BI, and the data warehousing is done. And the SQL, you should know to become a Power BI developer or a data analyst. So you work for data analyst for 2 to 3 years and slowly learn Hadoop and Spark, jump into data engineer. You work for data engineer here, and after 2 years, you can become a Gen AI developer. So this is the path. Step number one, you go get a BI job. Very easy. Step number after 2 to 3 years, you can jump into data engineer. After that, you become a Gen AI. So this is the right path, right? If you wanted to go for 100 kilometers marathon. So you need to practice first at least 500 meters first. So people wanted to jump into directly 100 kilometers marathon or 50 kilometers marathon. People will fail because you have to start slowly. If you wanted to achieve bigger dreams, baby steps are needed, not long jumps. Learn everything in 1 month. Learn SQL in 40 days or in 1 day, 2 day. 40 days, enough time. 1 day is difficulty, right? If you wanted to jump into the bigger dream or the goal, you need to have a baby steps are important. Slow and steady wins the race. Not, I wanted to do the long jumps because 100, kilometers marathon I need to jump. No, these people will fail, right? So people who wanted to get into IT industry, they cannot take long jumps and run. So that it cannot happen. They cannot watch free videos and simply do it. For my friend will teach me. One of my closest friend is telling me from America, there is no jobs. Hence, I did not join. So this is not whether closest friend, old friend, relative, don't, blame them and don't follow them, right? You need to always talk to your brother. Okay. One of my friend told my cousin is having a cancer and everybody told he's going to die. But we went to Apollo hospital. He's now alive. So your relatives will tell he will die. But the actual proper mentor doctor can give the treatment. Now he's alive. Now tell me, are you able to follow the doctor or are you able for following your family members? See, family members, they'll have they love you, but it does not mean that they'll give you proper guidance, even though they're in US, even though they're in UK, right? So Ram Charan got a triple R movie not because of Chiranjeevi, right? It is because of Rajamouli only. You need to have Rajamouli like kind of a mentors in your life. Many people are intelligent, but only few people are lucky because they'll have a mentors in their life. Right. So even Chiranjeev is there in 40 years in the IT industry, movie industry. He cannot direct his own son, right? So if you don't get the proper directors, even though you're number one, even though Amitabh Bachchan is there, Abhishek Bachchan was there, but not proper directors, what has happened to Abhishek Bachchan? Nothing can happen. Even though you're rich in this world, if you don't have a proper mentor, proper gurus in your life, if you don't get a proper directors for any heroes also, even though they have a very good acting skills, nothing can happen for them, right? Even though you have courses and everything, if you're not practicing under proper gurus, tomorrow you cannot blame anybody saying that, nobody helped me. I am a Telugu medium guy. Everybody told me recession is going on. This is going on. So that is the that you need to focus on. So what is a Gen AI? What is agentic AI? Everything I was talking about in yesterday's class. And what is data engineering? Today, data engineering will give you more double, triple opportunities because AI people wanted to have the data. Who's going to be supplying the data? Data engineering team. Clear? So remember and go with the proper mentors, go with the proper gurus, go with the proper tutors, not with the your friends. I will, friends will teach me. I'll see Udemy videos. Nothing can happen if you're following those kind of things. And if somebody is asking 3 lakhs to pay for the backdoor jobs, then definitely you will get cheated. Be careful.